Hi, welcome to the House of Trax. The House of Trax is a broadcast-oriented recording studio. I'm Jim Fergusson, and for those that don't know me, I've been in radio production for 18 years. Production director for WHAS for 8 of those years. Awards? Sure. 1971, AFTRA, Drug Scene 71, Best Public Affairs Series. 1971, AFTRA, You Were There, AMP Campaign, Best Commercial Series. 1972, AFTRA, Commonwealth of Kentucky, Best Commercial Series. 1972, AFTRA, 50th Anniversary Program, Best Radio Documentary Single. 1973, AFTRA, 5 o'clock News, Best Radio Programming, Best of Show. 1973, AFTRA, 5 o'clock News, Best Radio Entertainment Special. 1973, AFTRA, Sunday Show Series, Best Radio Entertainment Series. 1974, Well Done Green Torino, Best Radio Programming, also Best Feature or Human Interest News Story. 1974, a Merit Award for The Sunday Show, Best Radio Entertainment Series. 1975, a Wart Award for The Magic Music of Mathis, Best Radio Entertainment Special. 1975, AFTRA Award for The Balloon Race, the Best Feature or Human Interest News Story. 1975, a Wart Award for Pornography, Emotional Pain, and Individuality, Best Radio Entertainment Series. 1975, a Wart Award for the Derby Week 101 Recap, Best Radio Promotion Single. A 1977, a Merit Award from the Ad Club of Louisville for our own Trax studio for Best Radio Commercial 60 or more. Awards are nice, and good, clean, precise audio is mandatory for an award-winning commercial. And the House of Trax is the studio that cares. Bad audio is never a bargain, even if the session's free. We put our Trax record up against anybody's, not just in Louisville, but anywhere. We care about the highs and the lows and the mid-range. We constantly look for the edge, that certain sparkle that makes the production come alive. Intelligibility is the cornerstone to good commercial broadcast production. Our criteria for that is, could you understand it doing 90 miles per hour in a 49 Ford convertible with a top down? Here's an actual test comparison. Here, on the left, Car A, a 49 Ford convertible top down with its radio tuned to TRAX. Now, on the right, Car X, an identical 49 Ford convertible. Identical all the way down to the maroon paint job. The difference, its radio is tuned to Station X that never airs Trax commercials. Now, men, I want you to bring these cars up to our test speed of 90 miles per hour. I'll be lowered from the helicopter from above with my microphone, and we'll be able to actually hear the difference between a Trax commercial and the Brand X commercials. On your mark, get set, go. Well, there it is now, 90 miles per hour. Both maroon 49 Fords directly below me now, locked together, side by side, racing up the North-South Expressway. All right, more away. The cars are northbound on the North-South, just passing the Broadway exit, and I'm ever so slowly being lowered now first into Car A, the 49 Ford with its radio tuned to TRAX. I'm just inches away now, and there, I can hear it. It's a Jefferson Mall commercial, clean, distinct, at 90 miles per hour, top down. Now that's intelligibility. All right, time for part 2 of this test. I'll just tug on the cable here. I'm beginning to rise out of the test Car A, and there seems to be a... It sounds like a police car. It is a police car. It's all right, officer. It's just a test. It's a Trax commercial comparison test.
You're messing up the traffic. You're under arrest.
And you, officer, are screwing up our sound test. Now turn that siren off. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll have to make allowances for those police sirens. We're just passing the I-64, I-71 exit ramp. I'm now being lowered gradually into car X. Our speed has remained a constant 90 miles per hour. I'm just a few feet away now from car X and the bridge, the Kennedy Bridge. I don't think, it looks like pull me up!
Hey. I haven't changed it.
Hey, it's 7:23 on TRAX, and for those heading into our city this morning, you might want to be on the lookout for our Trax Action van. It makes the rounds of Louisville ad agencies each morning, picking up last-minute production projects and whatnot. You know, those rush jobs that you should have done last week, but you couldn't get approved till yesterday. Well, TRAX understands. Hell, it's a jungle out there. Yeah, thank you, Jungle. So when you have those last-minute production rush jobs or any job that requires top-notch audio, pass it on to the only broadcast-oriented recording studio in town, TRAX, Trax Studio, the studio that cares. And by the way, the Trax Action van is radio telephone equipped. So even if it's already departed on the morning round, we just pick up the phone and give it a call.
Hello, Trax Action van.
Hey, listen, why don't you zip past Bond Advertising and pick up some copy for Baxter's Pizza?
Okay, got you covered.
You see? That's what I call Trax Action. After all, look at the savings for your company in time and personnel. No running all over town. Just pick up the phone and call TRAX, Trax Studio, 945-6778. Write it down in your emergency numbers, 945-6778. The Trax Action van, almost faster than a speeding bullet. It's 7:24 on TRAX.
The Baxter's Experience. What is it?
It's lunch with a friend in a warm, friendly atmosphere. Right, John?
And the atmosphere isn't phony. It's real.
When I go out for lunch, I like something different every time. Well, I've been eating at Baxter's Beef and Pizza every day now for the past 2 weeks. And you know, I haven't had the same thing twice.
It's a great place for a business lunch. You can talk without someone looking, or should I say listening over your shoulder?
Well, for me, I guess it's the stained glass. The food's great, too, of course, but I just love what the stained glass does for Baxter's.
Can't remember the last time I sat in an old barber chair like this. Guess I was just a small boy. Dad had taken me to the barber for the first time. Wonder where they found it.
Well, the way everything else is at Baxter's, the food has unique names, too. There's a barnacle on a bun, Bee's Bacon Burger,
And don't forget Mama Baxter's Spicy Meatball Mouthful.
Baxter's Beef and Pizza. Experience it for yourself.
Got 64 degrees in our city this morning. TRAX keeping you going. Hey, did you survive Derby Week? Know what you mean. A lot of action there, and TRAX was right in the middle of it. That was really a classic example of Trax Action. WHAS and TRAX Studio working hand in hand all Derby Week long to keep you entertained and informed about Derby 105. 30 Derby Festival reports produced by Trax Studio under contract to WHAS. Here's our Trax Sequential Composite Wrap-Up Report. Incidentally, Trax did the jingle, too.
WHAS Derby 105. 84 HAS brings it alive.
Derby Festival 105, prelude to the Kentucky Derby. Derby 105 officially began Friday, April 27th with a They're Off luncheon. Special guests, Benel Abruzzo, Maxiel Anderson, and Larry Newman, the first persons to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a balloon. Ben Abruzzo describes the triumphant conclusion of that 6-day voyage, how the clouds magically parted, permitting a safe landing.
And people have asked so many times, how could that be? Well, the answer, I think, is with us. Larry Newman was with us. Here he is. Larry is Jewish. If we'd been in the water, the sea may have parted.
Nationally known sports announcer Kaywood Ledford was presented the prestigious Silver Horseshoe Award.
With Derby coming up, what does it look like with the horses?
It's a little too early to tell, but I think Spectacular Bed will be the Derby favorite.
In addition, our own honored Governor Julian Carroll was there.
I really think this is one of the most exciting off luncheons that I've attended.
Later that evening, the Derby Festival Queen was crowned.
That's the winner here at the Derby Festival Ball.
Number 2, Rhonda Marie Hartledge, the daughter of Commissioner Earl Hartledge, the new Derby Queen, just chosen.
The home of the Kentucky Derby, and thus Derby 105, is Churchill Downs. And Saturday the 28th marked the opening day, with Kaywood Ledford calling the stepping stone.
King Celebrity hits the line, 12 lengths in front of Fly Charger, who is second. It is a super hit third.
Wayne Perkey was standing by for the conclusion of the Governor's Cup bicycle race.
Here they come. Here the crowd. It looks like Wayne Stedner has won.
And that evening at Freedom Hall, the Derby Festival Basketball Classic with Van Vance.
There's your Derby Classic All-Star game. And the final score, the U.S. All-Stars 117, Kentucky, Indiana 106.
Sunday, the 29th, and the Derby Festival Rugby Tournament, Picnic in the Park, Derby Festival Mini Marathon, and a day late but undaunted, Derby 105's Great Balloon Race. 30 colorful hot air balloons carrying the nation's top balloonist, competing in a hare and hound race. And WHAS's Susan Dakduk was there. Hello,
You're
Susan.
at 5,280 feet. See ya. Bye.
I haven't flown up here for 20 years. My nose is starting to bleed.
6,400 feet is where we're at right now.
I don't know how we're going to get a check to her.
Oh, we're going back across the river.
Are you kidding?
No.
Now, if you can pull this off, Susan.
David, what is our game plan?
Sure is nice up here.
My knees are shaking.
Does that mean snuggle up weather?
Very chilly.
Just go on and have a nice time.
It looks like Bob Corey.
Yeah, the pilot of the cool balloon.
Susan, come back to see us. We're a great place to work.
Susan can't talk now.
Oh. Monday, April 30th. And at the Galt House, the Knights of Columbus Derby Festival dinner, and on the Ohio, the Belle of Louisville Dance Cruise. Tuesday, May 1, and the Derby Festival Military Salute with the U.S. Navy Steel Band. The Derby Trial at Churchill Downs, the traditional preliminary race to the Kentucky Derby itself. And on the River City Mall, the Derbytown Derby Strutters event.
The first to arrive was from New Orleans House, but without much wine. By the way, these are plastic glasses. They are very similar to the wine goblets that we see when we dine at the Wayne Perkey Estate.
Wednesday, May 2nd, and on the Ohio, the Great Steamboat Race.
We switch now to Dick Gilbert in Skywatch 84.
I am directly over the gangplank of the Delta Queen right at this moment and looking desperately for these other 7 helicopters.
We are wiping them out.
They may have the white smoke, they may be the white knights, but we've got the black smoke. That's right.
But the bell has picked up a little bit here.
Hey, can we get a little action? Let's see if we can get anybody excited around here. Come on.
She's 3/4 of the way around the turn now.
Tell me, sir,
Get that thing out of my face. I'm sorry. Call from the sky on this.
The Belle of Louisville is a half a length ahead.
It looks like Charlie Larkin's strategy has paid off.
And it is passing underneath the bridge.
I didn't get on here for a race.
The Delta Queen is still 2 boat lengths behind.
I'm on the way to Indianapolis.
The race is over. The Bell is won. It now stands after 16 races. 8 for the Delta Queen. The Bell is 1-7. Who knows, next year they may tie it all up.
Thursday afternoon, May 3rd, and down Broadway, Derby 105's Pegasus Parade, marking the 24th anniversary. Later that evening, at the Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center, the Philip Morris Festival of Stars with Eddie Rabbitt and the Oak Ridge Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a Kentuckiana welcome. Are you ready? The Oak Ridge Boys Band.
Friday, May 4th, at Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center, Derby Eve Jam 79 with Firefall and Greg Allman Band.
Lord, I was born a rambling man.
And over at Convention Center, Nancy Wilson and Henny Youngman subbing for Norm Crosby. But it was all just preliminary to the greatest 2 minutes in sports, the 1979 Kentucky Derby. Saturday, May 5th, before 135,000 cheering spectators at Churchill Downs, Kaywood Ledford's worldwide call of Derby 105.
They're off immediately. And it
looked like Spectacular Bid got away all right, and he's there running for it on the outside. A lot of Gold is showing some speed, and Shamgo is coming along, and General Assembly is out there, might set the early pace as they are heading for the finish line for the first time. It is Shamgo that's on the lead right now with General Assembly second, Flying Pacer is third, and a lot of Gold is fourth, and those four are right across the track together as they sweep under the finish line. We've got Great Redeemer that's in there fifth, the 6 horses King Celebrity, Spectacular Bid is in there seventh, then we get Golden Act, then we have Survivor again, and the trailing horses Green King. Around the first turn they go, and that is Shamgo that leads it by 3 parts of a length. General Assembly is right there on the outside of him in second place. We have a gap of 4 lengths in there, and moving up now in King is a lot of Gold into third. They straighten away for the run down the back stretch, and it's still Shamgo that is the leader by half a length. General Assembly is second. It's 4 lengths back to a lot of Gold third, and it's Great Redeemer along the rail. It's fourth. Flying Pacer is now fifth. Then we get King Celebrity. Spectacular Bid is after that. Then it's Green King. They are moving on down the back stretch like that, and Shamgo continues to lead it by half a length as they are coming to the half-mile pole. And here's your race now. They head for the far turn. And let's see, Flying Pacer is moving on the outside, but General Assembly has taken command on the head end. It is Spectacular Bid flying on the outside now. He gets up there right into the picture, and it's still General Assembly. And we've got those running for it right now with Spectacular Bid and Flying Pacer, and Shamgo's backing off of it. We're coming to the top of the stretch, and it's General Assembly and Spectacular Bid. Flying Pacer is third, and they straighten away for the run to us now, and here is Spectacular Bid taking the lead there in the middle of the racetrack. General Assembly over on the inside is second, and it looks like Flying Pacer is not going to get into the hunt. There's an 1/8 of a mile to come. It's Spectacular Bid's Derby. He's got it right now with still a 1/16 of a yard to come. 1/16 of a mile, and it is Spectacular Bid. Franklin stings him with a whip. Spectacular Bid is coming to the line. It is Spectacular Bid that wins it by 3 lengths. General Assembly is second, is 5 lengths back to Golden Act.
WHAS Derby 105. 84 HAS brings it alive.
That was Trax action at its best. All the excitement of Derby Week 105 captured as only TRAX can do it. Incidentally, Trax has a new addition to its equipment list. Outside of having technically the finest studio facility, Trax now utilizes the finest field recorder in the world, Nakamichi. That's right, the Nakamichi. For people who know audio, we don't need to say any more. They know we're serious about being the studio that cares. Here's an example of the Trax Nakamichi at work in the field.
Hello, my name is Bill Heath. I'm running for 2nd Ward Alderman.
Bill, what are the issues in this aldermanic campaign?
I think one of the most important issues in this campaign is simply accountability of government. Mayor Stansbury has lied. He's misled. Every time that we contact the administration, we get the runaround. We do not get a straight answer from these people. The only thing that they can tell you is it's the other man's fault. It's Mayor Sloan's was the one that was causing all the problem. I don't quite understand the rationale. We're talking about Mayor Stansbury's administration.
On May 29th, Louisville has a clear-cut choice between Mayor Stansbury's hand-picked slate or the Democrats for Progress team. Now's the time. Louisville needs honest leadership. Elect the entire Democrats for Progress team. Paid for by Democrats for Progress 79, Jerry Abramson, Treasurer. Trax Studio doesn't wish to become involved in politics as such. We're just the finest studio in town doing our job.
We Kentuckians have great opportunities facing us. I'm Todd Hollenbach. We have an opportunity to build an educational system that will fully develop our greatest natural resource, our children. We can have an energy program that will utilize our vast coal resources and reduce the cost of utilities. And we can hold the line on taxes. I will bring to the office of Lieutenant Governor the openness and accessibility that public service demands. I ask for your help, for your support, and for your vote.
Paid for by Hollenbach for Lieutenant Governor Committee, H. Dean Burgess, Treasurer. Hi, this is Jim Ferguson, Trax Studio. You know, it's always nice to be able to mix business with pleasure. So, without further ado, let's get on with the mix. Ladies and gentlemen, on this tape, for the first time anywhere, bootleg outtakes from an Orson Welles commercial recording session. And now, if you've ever had a difficult session, these tracks will absolutely make yours look like a Cub Scout meeting.
Now, what is it you want? In your depths of your ignorance, what is it you want?
Also, an in-depth interview with one of the greatest admin in the world. He'll give us the insight on Plop Plop Fizz Fizz, Snickers, and the Three Musketeers campaigns. Leaving no turn unstoned, we'll conduct a flash talent contest of Louisville area broadcasters. You'll hear the truly craziness of Gary Burbank, the determination of Carl Shannon. Tom Van Howe with Page One makes his debut. And we'll look at some of the best Louisville area commercials for the month. All of that after these words. Trax Studio is the only broadcast-oriented recording studio in town. We turn produced product within less than 12 hours. Time, one of the most important elements you have to deal with. At Trax Studio, we understand. You may recall in our last presentation, we introduced the Trax Action Van, scurrying about the city picking up last-minute production work. Well, a good idea, but limited. Limited to 55 miles per hour. But now, Trax Studio breaks the sound barrier. Trax moves up to the speed of light. The Trax Telescriber, truly faster than a speeding bullet. As fast as your mouth. Here's Chuck Cowdery, Fessel, Siegfried, and Moeller activating the Trax Telescriber for a Byerly Ford production.
Of the very beginning, I want to just make the beginning of both the radio spots exactly the same as the TV. So it should read, Byerly Ford presents So Long 79, the biggest sale in Byerly Ford's history. Trade-in values have never been higher. And the announcer comes back in. Byerly Ford's production of So Long 79 is a limited engagement. Sale ends Tuesday, August 21st. Okay, now you want to go ahead and read it all back from the top? Yeah.
Byerly Ford presents So Long 79, the biggest sale in Byerly Ford's history.
Saddle up, Pilgrim. The big roundups at Byerly Ford.
Starring the luxurious Ford Thunderbird.
It came from Detroit, proud and powerful, until its price was slashed.
And featuring the roomy family-sized Ford LTD.
It's just one heck of a good car.
Also starring rugged Ford F-100 pickups, plus a cast of hundreds of new 79 Fords, each with a low So Long 79 price right on the windshield. You'll witness prices never before seen on the big lot.
Dry your eyes, sweetheart. Trade-in values have never been higher.
Byerly Ford's production of So Long 79 is a limited engagement. Sale ends Tuesday, August 21st. Now I ask you, was that fast or was that fast? Painless, too. The Trax Telescriber can be reached at the same number as the old Trax Action Van, 945-6778. Incidentally, anybody interested in a slightly used van?
Warning! Presentation time has now exceeded 3½ minutes. Listening beyond this point will constitute earthly entertainment. Busy executives frown on entertainment during business hours.
But what about Orson Welles?
Yes, we are familiar with him. He once did a documentary about us.
Anyway, on with the show. Orson Welles, one of the greatest commercial voices in the world, but sometimes difficult to work with. If you will, close your eyes and imagine yourself being producer for this session.
We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there. Do you really mean that?
Yeah, so in other words, I'd start half a second late.
Don't you think you really want to say July over the snow? Isn't that the fun of it?
If you can make it almost when that shot disappears, it'll make my...
I think it's so nice that you see a snow-covered field and say every July peas grow there. We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there. We aren't even in the fields, you see.
Yeah, we are.
We're talking about them growing, and she's picked them.
Yeah.
What?
In July.
I don't understand you then. What must be over for July?
When we get out of that snowy field.
When I was out, we were onto a can of peas, a big dish of peas when I said in July.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, always.
In July.
I'm always past that.
You are?
Yes. Well, that's about where I say in July.
Could you emphasize a bit in July?
Why? That doesn't make any sense. Sorry. There's no known way of saying an English sentence in which you begin a sentence with in and emphasize it. Get me a jury and show me how you can say in July, and I'll go down on you. That's just idiotic, if you'll forgive me by saying so. That's just stupid. In July. I'd love to know how you emphasize in and in July. Impossible. Meaningless.
I think all they were thinking about was that they didn't want to...
He isn't thinking.
Wilson, can we just do one last...
Yeah?
And it was my fault. I said in July. If you can leave every July...
You didn't say it. He said it.
It's every July.
Your friend. Every July?
So after this show...
No, you don't really mean every July.
It is.
But that's bad copy. It's in July. Of course it's every July. Too much directing around here. Norway. Fish fingers, Findus, Norway. We know a certain fjord in Norway, near where the cod gather in great shoals. There, Jan Stangeland. Shit.
A fraction more on that shoals thing, because you rolled it around very nicely.
Yeah, roll it around, and I have no more time. You don't know what I'm up against. Because it's full of things that are only correct because they're grammatical, but they're tough on the ear. You see, this is a very wearying one. It's unpleasant to read. Unrewarding. Because Findus freeze the cod at sea and then add a crumb crisp coating. That's tough, crumb crisp coating. I think, no, because of the way it's written, you need to break it up, because it's not as conversationally written. What?
Take crumb out.
Take crumb out. Good. Here under protest is beef burgers. We know a little place in the American far west where Charlie Briggs chops up the finest prairie-fed beef and tastes... This is a lot of shit, you know that. You want one more?
I do, actually. Yes.
More on what, beef?
You missed the first beef, actually, completely.
What do you mean missed it?
You're emphasizing prairie-fed.
But you can't emphasize beef. That's like his wanting me to emphasize in before July. Come on, fellas, you're losing your heads. Right. I wouldn't direct any living actor like this in Shakespeare. Well, you do this. It's impossible.
Orson, you did 6 last year, and by far and away the best, and I know the reason.
The right reading for this is the one I'm giving it.
At the moment.
I spent 20 times more for you people than any other commercial I've ever made. You are such pests. Now, what is it you want?
No, I think...
In your depths of your ignorance, what is it you want? Whatever it is you want, I can't deliver because I just don't see it.
That was absolutely fine. It really was.
It isn't worth it. No money is worth it.
Some days are like that in the world of advertising and commercial production. It can be terribly frustrating. But then again, when the production's finished and it's top flight, terribly rewarding. And it's not just a man's game. More and more women are finding that out. Back in a moment with a special salute for 2 of those women who've just recently answered the challenge of broadcast production in Louisville.
Good morning, Shirley. Welcome to your first day on your new job. Your typewriter's in your office. Good luck.
Mr. Bosley, could I have the day off?
What?
Furniture Liquidators is having a great weekend sale, and
Sorry, Shirley. Better get to your desk now. Yes, Shirley?
Mr. Bosley, my grandmother just called. She's not feeling well.
It won't work, Shirley. You just want to attend the great sale at Furniture Liquidators. Now back to your typewriter. What is it this time, Shirley?
Mr. Bosley, I'm not feeling well.
Shirley, come in here, please. This is your first day on the job, Shirley, and the only way you're going to attend Furniture Liquidators' great Labor Day sale is to get fired.
Fathead.
You're fired.
Gee, thanks.
Furniture Liquidators' great Labor Day weekend sale runs now through Monday, September 3rd. You'll find markdowns up to 50% in every department. Fantastic savings. A sale almost worth getting fired for. Furniture Liquidators now with 4 locations: Louisville, New Orleans, Albany, and Middletown, and our newest location in the Radcliffe Plaza, Radcliffe. See Sunday's Courier for more details. All stores open Saturday and Sunday till 6, Monday till 9.
As you might imagine, Steve Bass of Bass Advertising also uses our Trax telescriber.
Furniture Liquidators is repeating a sellout. This solid pine living room suit covered in warm earth tone fabric sold last month.
Trax Studios salutes Ann Goncha of Delaney Advertising and Jonah Coulter at Bonn, both recently just arriving. Welcome from the House of Trax.
I'm a simple girl with expensive taste. I make my living in the ad race. Well, it's 9 to 5 to stay alive. It's hold that press while I revise. And then I'm the ad man working for the agency. Well, it's Dan that's wrong and God that's right. And hell, I know I'm at his side. It's JB's cool and you're no fool. Then it's JB's fist, cause JB's pissed. And then I'm the ad man working for the agency. Trying to stay afloat, trying to find the copy I wrote. God, what I'd give for a friend. God, what I'd give for Stan Freeberg on land. See, I had this thing with a client of mine. The campaign had reached the end of the line. Said they were growing, but I ain't. So I'm just sitting here getting stoned.
Pardon us, is this the greenhouse?
Yes, Jefferson Federal Savings and Loan, and I'm the Jolly Green Dwarf.
No need to explain, short earthling. We too are green.
So you are. Well, what can I do for all of you?
We wish to purchase a $100 certificate of deposit. Will 37,000 Clark Dorns cover it?
Clark Gorns? Gee, I don't know what the rate of exchange is these days.
Look, earthling, we understand at the greenhouse our savings will grow.
They will.
And for as little as $100 earth money, we can get a high-interest certificate of deposit.
That's right.
Well, we didn't come all this way.
Right. Let's see the color of your Clark Gorns. Hey, green.
What did you expect? Puce?
Good point.
Then let's do business and hurry. We're triple parked.
Just sign here and we'll get you started. Say, how'd you hear about Jeff Fed?
Intergalactic word of mouth. Any place that calls itself the greenhouse is our kind of place.
Mine too. Well, thanks. We'll plant your savings and get it growing. So long, and don't take any wooden Clark Gorns.
You are exceptionally strange, Earthling, even if you are green.
Jefferson Federal Savings and Loan, your greenhouse. Member FSLIC. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, advertising plays a key part in everyone's life in this day and age, and it just so happens that this afternoon we have with us one of the more enlightened and educated advertising men on a national scale, as it were. Your name is...
Right.
Mr. Wright, is that?
Right, Mr. Wright. Advertising's the game, Wright's the name.
I see. Mr. Wright, how long have you been in advertising?
Oh, I've been in advertising for 20 years.
20 years?
20 years time. Seen a lot of biggies.
I suppose you have.
I've been there when they talked about the first big one.
What was that? You mean your first
oh, sure.
client? What was...
I'd walk a mile for a...
I'm sorry, we can't talk about that, sir, on the radio.
Oh, okay.
Are you an independent advertiser? Or
yes, I am independent now. All my partners have bailed out. All by myself. Independence, right. Do a lot better. Take my 15% right off the top. But you know the old advertising expression.
Hey, what is the old
15% of nothing is nothing. That's right.
I suppose you're right there. What other outstanding advertising campaigns have you waged?
Oh, I've been in on the biggies. Let me tell you one of my most successful campaigns that we ever ran, all right? This was a biggie. They came to me, they must have had $50 or $60 to spend. just to throw out the window, just for ideas.
Right.
You know, ideas? Ideas are the key to our business.
That's right.
Right. So they were working on this product, so you shouldn't, I don't know whether I can say the word over the radio.
Well, try it, we'll blip it out.
Burp.
Burp is all right.
Burp is all right?
I do it on my show occasionally.
Burp. Right?
Right.
Well, there's a product on the market, burp.
Oh, it's an anti-burp depression.
Something like that. Yeah. No burping, right? Okay.
Very big.
So they wanted to have a guy say that he had, partaken in something and it made him burp. And he took the product and he was fine. I came up with a great slogan.
What was that?
I can't believe I ate part of the thing. Big burp campaign. Big. They must have laid $50 out on that easy.
I can imagine. Money.
My secretary, a new typewriter ribbon and everything with that one.
Well, how did you start, sir? How did you start in the advertising game?
Well, I was standing on the corner of Lexington Avenue and 45th Street. And a woman came up to me and... Oh, no, that's another story. And I was standing there, and I saw the sign in the window that said advertising executive wanted. Come right in, $45 a week, must know how to type. So I went in there and got the job.
I see. That's it, huh?
Yeah, and from there it was steadily one step after another into the old commode, man. Shouldn't laugh at a man who's in the twilight of his career.
Just don't pull the lever.
No, should never do that. You know, another successful campaign I had was for a candy bar.
Candy bar?
Kids like the candy, you know? Oh, I had big ones. I had the Giggles. Guy ran a corner, took it, ran with Snickers, made $100 million. Stole my idea, right? Remember the old famous biblical story about the 12 Musketeers?
12 Musketeers?
Right, I had that. Guy did it, chopped 9, made a fortune, right? 3 Musketeers. Big story. You don't remember these things. These are the old days of advertising.
Yeah, it's very old days. You still have your company, do you?
Oh, sure. We call it RA.
RN?
RA.
RA.
Try to read my lips. RA.
RA.
Right.
What does that stand for?
Rip-off advertising. That's the name of my... Don't laugh. I built a fortune on this company. I'm going to leave my son. Box of number 12 pencils is what he gets. It's all in my will.
I suppose you've seen the aging or maturing of the advertising game.
Oh, yes. Oh, sure. It's getting much more mature now.
How is that?
Well, a couple of years ago, you couldn't say...
Not on my show.
It's one of my big accounts.
What other local campaigns have you handled, sir?
Oh, lots of biggies. One of my most successful campaigns. In fact, all I got to do is sing a little of it, and you will remember, and a big smile will come over your face.
Let's try it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Little test. Test of advertising is when you sing the jingle, everybody knows.
Without mentioning the client's name.
Right.
Okay.
You ready?
Go ahead.
All I got to do is say, let's see, 4 or 5 words.
Do it.
Save $1 a day. That was mine. Want to make a deposit? You go down to LaGrange, and they'll swing pretty good for you down there.
Moving right along ever so quickly.
Yes, sir. Right.
You, I understand also from your fact sheet here, are very big in undergarments. Women's undergarments.
Yes. You can't be afraid of the word. You got to come out and say to the ladies the actual word. Bras.
What?
Bras.
Bras.
B-R-A-S.
Yes, I thought we were going to, all right, do it with a little finesse, but since we're not,
there's nothing wrong with the word bras. Women wear bras.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Bras.
Okay.
It's a nice word. Try it. Bras. See that? Didn't hurt a bit. Right. Okay.
Excuse me, I got a pink slip here. Anyway, all right, so what is your campaign in that area?
Well, there are a lot of different kinds of bras. And there are a lot of different kinds of women.
Right.
So you got to find the right bra for the right woman. Don't laugh at an old man. Been in this game, you weren't even born when I started in bras. I may walk out of here.
Well, Mr. Wright, it's been a pleasure having you with us.
It's been my pleasure. You're a nice fella.
I want to thank you for dropping by.
You're a very nice young fella. When I was young, I was like you now.
Well, that's good.
Before I leave, I want to tell you about a new campaign.
Mr. Wright, we are
for dentures. Fantastic product. You put your teeth in a drawer.
Mr. Wright,
you lock the drawer,
we really
and you leave the drawer. Then you flood the drawer with this blue stuff.
Mr. Wright.
As soon as the drawer explodes.
Talents of the late Jeff Douglas from the days at WHAS. Jeff did afternoons at HAS. The same shift Gary Burbank now has. When Gary dropped by the Trax studio, it became a riot, 'cause Gary never travels alone. If you will, then, it's time for the Trax Studio Flash Talent Contest. Here's Burbank's Blues Band and San Clemente Blues.
All right, if you guys gonna be in my road band, you better get your act together. All right, let's boogie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chuck-a-doom. I hear that train a-comin'. It's coming round the bend. I ain't seen the White House since I don't know when. I'm stuck in San Clemente. Time keeps rolling on. While old Jimmy gets the glory, me and old Checkers gets the ball. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a bad boy, cover up everything you've done. this opportunity to invite you to order your very own special $500 copy, leather-bound, of my memoirs. And for $5 extra, I'll have it mailed to you special delivery. And for $500 extra, I'll have G. Gordon Liddy break into your house and leave a copy on the living room coffee table. All right, back to the Trax. I hear there's a party meeting on that fancy dining car. They're making shady deals and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Well, them fat cats are getting fatter, and that's what tortures me. All right, let's boogie. Get down. Boogie with your bags up. Get down. Get down. Oh, by the way, my publisher says the final 50 pages of my book are so sad, they'll bring tears to your eyes. And for this reason, the final 50 pages will be printed on Kleenex. Then maybe JC will call me or feel sorry for me and start accepting my calls at the White House. Who knows? Right, JC?
Dick, you can call the White House. You can call me any time. Your advice I seek. Just make sure it's your dime. When your phone's not ringing, Dickie, that's when you'll know it's me.
Well, I hear that whistle blowing. I hang my head and cry. A train whistle, not a police whistle. You blithering idiot. Oh, yes, I'm the great pretender. Pretending.
Shut up, dummy. Your record's over. Oh? And now you got a record.
Now there's an act that's hard to follow, but Carl Shannon tries.
In the back of a lonely Texas bar, he sits there all alone. A silver trophy by his side, he traded for love at home. And it's true, he came the hard way to fulfill his cowboy dreams. And today he rode in the silver saddle, today he's cowboy king. Winning was all he wanted, all that's left is the coming down. With no place to land when he gets there, for there is no solid ground. Never once did it cross his mind where the road would take him from here. As he says to himself, hell, I made it this far, and orders another beer. And bring more for my cowboy friends, they'll all be joining me soon, to drink away their lonely nights and curse the cowboy moon. Winning was all he wanted, all that's left is the coming down. With no place to land when he gets there, for there is no solid ground. In the back of a lonely Texas bar, he sits there all alone. A silver trophy by his side, he traded for love at home. And it's true, he came the hard way to fulfill his cowboy dreams. And today he rode in the silver saddle, today he's cowboy king.
Thank you, Mr. Shannon. Now, Tom Van Howe and Front Page.
Outside's about all that you get. Night after night, my heart was aching to find a glimmer of glass entwined with a mind. this song, but then I never really thought you'd come along. Never saw me ever humming this tune, but then I never really saw you coming this soon. You're the best lover I had all day, the only one playing the part. You're the best lover I had all night, the only one deep in my heart.
That just about wraps it up for this month. It's been a busy one, but then thank goodness for that. We always appreciate the business and try to reflect it in our work. It's kind of like a presidential appointee. He serves at the president's pleasure. We at Trax serve at your pleasure. So it's important, nay vital, that each of your sessions be a pleasurable experience.
Peaches and Herb had a real big hit in the year of 1979. I was a fool to ever leave your side. Me minus you is such a lonely ride. The breakup we've had has left me lonesome and sad. I realize I love you 'cause I miss you bad. Hey, hey.
With the radio, regret the moment that I let you go. Our quarrel was such a way of learning so much. I know now that I love you 'cause I need your touch. Hey, hey. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited 'cause we're understood. There's one perfect fit, and sugar, this one is it. We both are so excited 'cause we're reunited. Hey, hey. I sat here staring at the same old wall. Came back to life just when I got your call. I wished I could climb right through the telephone line and give you what you want so you would still be mine. Hey, hey.
I can't go cheating, honey, I can't play. I found it very hard to stay away as we reminisce on precious moments like this. I'm glad we're back together 'cause I miss your kiss. Hey, hey.
Reunited
And it feels so good.
Reunited 'cause we're understood. There's one perfect fit, and sugar, this one is it. We both are so excited 'cause we're reunited. Hey, hey.
Lover, lover, this is solid love.
And you're exactly what I'm dreaming of.
All through the day
And all through the night, I give you all the love I have with all my might. Hey, hey, hey. Reunited
and it
feels so good. Reunited 'cause we're understood. There's one perfect fit, and sugar, this one is it. We both are so excited 'cause we're reunited.
the one who cares about you the way I do. Oh, I'm not bragging on myself, baby, but I'm the one who loves you, and there's no one else. No one else. You'll never find. It'll take the end of all time to find someone who understands you like I do. You'll never find the rhythm, the rhyme, all the magic we shared, just us two. Oh, I'm not trying to make you stay, baby, but I know someday, some way, you're gonna miss my loving, baby. When you're all alone, you're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. You'll never find another love like mine. You've been searching your whole life through. Oh, I don't wish you no bad luck, baby, but there's no ifs and buts and maybe. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my loving, baby. You're gonna miss my loving. I know you're gonna miss my loving. My loving. You're gonna miss my love. You're gonna miss my loving. In the wee small hours of the morning. You're gonna miss my loving. I know you're gonna be real. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love, girl. My loving. When you're all alone. You're gonna miss my loving. When there's no one home. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. Thank you.
Dreaming, I must be dreaming, or am I really lying here with you? Baby, you take me in your arms, and though I'm wide awake, I know my dream is coming true. And don't I just fall in love again? Just one touch and then it happens. Every time and ever I go petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have thought for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbyes? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay you down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Hey, it took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent oh so many nights feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high and you see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you. And so you felt like jumping in and just expect me to be free. Well, I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay you down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Oh, go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay you down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Hey.
Go, Jim, go!
It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent oh so many nights feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high and you see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you. And so you felt like jumping in, just expecting to be free. Well, I'm saving all my love for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay you down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. Hail King.
And now, live in the dining room of the beautiful Oval Clarksville Marriott Inn,
The Champagne Brunch and Broadcast featuring Liz Missing with the music of the George Usher Trio, brought to you by your friendly neighborhood S&T stores, serving you in 16 states with a wide variety of quality items at competitive prices. And all the friendly people at the Marriott, a fabulous 36-acre resort. I'm Bernie Missing, and here's your hostess and my lovely wife, Liz Missing.
Good morning. Yeah, one extra yell. I think you had almost run out of yells, and she managed to get one more when you said
one more good one.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Boy, this is a good group this morning. Are you all going to the track when you leave here? Is that what all this is about? You are. Got your money all ready and everything to lose. Are you all going to the track?
I think this table's just quietly sipping champagne back here, right, girl?
If they keep on, they won't be quiet much longer, I'll tell you that. Well, we're glad to see you here, and I want to now, while I have the opportunity, to tell you that we will not be broadcasting next week on Derby Day. If you plan to come to the dining room, they'll still be here serving meals, but we will not be doing a radio show next week on Derby Day, so keep that in mind. We'll be back on May 12th, okay?
Hey, what are you going to sing this morning?
Real pretty love song from The King and I.
Oh, boy.
We kiss in a shadow. We hide from the moon. Our meetings are few and over too soon. We speak in a whisper, afraid to be heard. When people are near, we speak not a word. Alone in our secret, together we sigh for one shining day to be free. To kiss in the sunlight and say to the sky, behold and believe what you see. Behold how my lover loves me.
Thank you very much.
That is so pretty.
I like that song.
You sing pretty, but you look pretty when you sing. I like that.
Well,
Okay.
thank
Hey,
you.
we got a commercial to do for S&T, and we also have some of their fine executives here with us this morning. We'd like to welcome them. Meanwhile, did you know that S&T stores can offer you over 30,000 items? Everything from lawn, garden tools, paint, plumbing, and electrical needs, housewares, giftwares, tools, and sporting goods. And because of their massive buying power and mass merchandising techniques, they can offer you the best in a wide variety of quality items at competitive prices. At S&T stores, you get more than your money's worth because you also get the training, skill, and experience of someone very knowledgeable about the hardware business, your S&T dealer. And he has an interest in helping you find the right tool, nail, bolt, or gadget, and to show you how to use it so that you'll come back again. Why? Because he owns the store and he appreciates your business. So go mosey around your nearest S&T store where you get more than your money's worth.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome a really fine man. I really like this man. I've known him for about 5 years.
He's looking for somebody.
Louisville Times sports writer Mike Berry.
Mike Berry, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Liz.
You have a lot of fans here. A lot of people like to read your articles.
Thank you. That's my wife and at least 3 or 4 more.
And hear you gripe about the things you don't like, right?
Oh, I'm easy to please.
I thought maybe...
All I ever want is everything my own way.
Is that it? Is that what he gets, Benny? His wife is here this morning. I wanted to ask you some questions about the Derby. I thought maybe you could give us some tips. Do you think the Derby is a two-horse race this year?
Yes, last year we did have two outstanding horses, an Alador and a Firm. We also had a very good horse, Sensitive Prince, who was unbeaten at the time. We didn't know how good he was. And we had Believe It, who was a very good horse. Now this year we have two good horses. I don't know about the rest of the field. I don't know what they're doing in there, some of them.
You really?
Well, I figure we have an 8-horse field, but I'm not counting on the VI factor. That's vanity and insanity.
Derby owners have that, do they, Mike?
Well, you have owners like to see their silks in the race, and they're crazy enough to think the horse is going to do something. So right now I think 8, but we've got 3 horses running this afternoon who are eligible, and then we got some more running in West Coast, and a fellow might have delusions of grandeur or something and ship the horse in. But right now, look for 8.
What do you think about the way Spectacular Bid has been trained by Frank Delp?
Well, all I say, if you stood over Ben Jones' grave, you'd hear a spinning noise, because that's not the way Ben Jones trains horses, and that wasn't the way Horatio Luro trained horses. But how can you argue with success? This horse keeps on winning. So Mr. Delp must know what he's doing. We have an agreement, Liz. I don't tell Buddy Delp how to train Spectacular Bid, and he doesn't tell me how to write my column. So far, it's working pretty good.
Okay. But you're going to wait till the Derby to see. Then you may tell him a thing or two, right?
I'm real good once those numbers go up. Yeah.
Do you have any reservations about the jockey, Ronnie Franklin?
Yes, I have considerable reservations about the jockey. I think he is inexperienced. It's possible for the horse to win despite him, but I hope he doesn't get in any trouble, because he's in with a tough bunch of boys who will just put him over in all kinds of traps and troubles if he doesn't watch himself.
And no one's really sure if he can handle himself in that pressure situation.
Well, he's on a horse. I say it's so good the horse is winning despite him, but the significant thing is other trainers are not using this jockey. Now, the first 3 months of the year, he only rode about half as many horses as fellows like Darryl McHarg or Shoemaker, things like that. He's not getting the mounts. Other trainers won't use him. Delp says he's good.
Well, I would like to know if you think Spectacular Bid is really a super horse like Secretary out in Seattle Slew.
Well, I don't think he's a super horse. For that matter, I didn't think Secretary was a super horse.
What do you know?
Right again, huh, Mike?
No, I like Seattle Slew. I thought was a standout racehorse. But Secretariat was not as good as all the newspaper stories led him to believe. And you don't see his sons and daughters doing much either.
If I ask you for a tip and who I should bet on, would you tell me?
No. I want to stay friends.
Can I ask Mike a question? What I don't like, when the odds are like 2-1 or something like that. I know maybe you should bet that. Is a sucker bet a 4-1 or 6-1 bet at the racetrack?
It all depends on the horse's chances. Don't forget, if you get back $3, that's better than throwing the ticket on the ground.
I know, but I like to get it, get even.
That's a sucker bet when you want a lot for a little.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
I want to give you something. This is especially for you, incidentally. This is a Tony Oswald print, and he wanted me especially to give this to you. And you had his Run for the Roses, and he wants me to give you this new one of his and let you know that his show will be at the Frame House Gallery East on 3922 Willis Avenue, May 2nd after the boat race. He's got originals and prints. And how many of these do you have now, Mike?
There's just enough room on the wall for one more after I put up the rest of my losing tickets.
Well, we want you to take this with our compliments from the artist Tony Oswald. And I thank you very much for coming, and good luck at the track today.
Thank you, Liz.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Berry. There you are, Mike.
It's really great.
I heard a call-in radio show he did one time, and everybody that called in liked him.
Who, Mike?
Yeah,
I was just thinking, I wonder if he's still a fan of Howard Cosell's. If he still likes him as much as he used to.
He just spit up his eggs right on the table there.
I wanted to ask him something about Howard, and I forgot. We have a lovely, really pretty group of young women up here today. And I heard someone starting to applaud. They're dressed in really jazzy outfits. They've got wild animal things all over their vests. That's to let you know they're not really as tame as they look, right? It's the Sweet Adelines, the Falls of the Ohio chapter of the Sweet Adelines. And Ann Thompson is the president. And how many, I know you've got about 30 here today. How many are in the group total?
There are about 65 of us all together in our chapter.
65. That's just about, I guess we have maybe a fourth of that here. We don't really have about 30. But you almost take up the whole stage when you're all together.
Yes, we fill a stage pretty well, and we also fill the air with music.
I know you do. And you all love to sing, because last time you were here, you were still singing on your way out past the coffee shop. I noticed. Do you have any competitions coming up or any concerts?
Yes, just 2 weeks from today, we will be competing in Knoxville, Tennessee, in our region.
How have you done in the past with these competitions?
Right now, we're champions of the region. We won 2 years ago, and that entitled us to go to Los Angeles to international competition last October, where we placed 5th.
That's wonderful. If anybody wanted to join your group, how could they do it?
We meet every Tuesday evening at 7:30 at Butchell Park Baptist Church on Hikes Lane, and all the ladies are invited to come and join us.
Yes, if you like to sing, and these people do, you can just drop in on any Tuesday night. Okay, what are you going to do for us this morning?
We're going to do one of our favorite songs, This Is My Lucky Day.
Okay, Sweet Adelines.
Sing hallelujah.
Lucky day, and now I'm in clover. I'm glad all over. I want to shout hooray! I found a horse you couldn't go wrong, and then of course you happened along. Oh boy, I'm lucky. I'll say I'm lucky. This is my lucky day. Sing hallelujah, hallelujah, 'cause the blues just shoot away, away. All around me, since you found me, I will say, sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. Oh boy, I'm lucky, I'll say I'm lucky, this is my lucky day, and now I'm in clover, I'm glad all over. I want to shout hooray! I found a horse you couldn't go wrong, and then of course you happened along. Oh boy, I'm lucky. I'll say I'm lucky. This is my lucky day today. This is my lucky day.
Thank you very much. That was great. They were singing for us before we went on the air. They sang about 15 minutes for us, and it was really, really neat. Really good treat. I'd like to come and see their show.
Okay. Hey, why not come to the Marriott this year for your family vacation? With the fuel shortage hanging over our heads, it does sound like a good idea. The Marriott is a 36-acre resort, not just a hotel, and it's so close to home. We have 2 swimming pools, 1 indoor, 1 outdoor, overlooking a peaceful 11-acre lake with a white sand beach. For a little more adventure with your water, there's Wave Tech, an acre pool with giant waves to surf and play in. Across the street is the exciting water boggin, and that one will wind your clock. Climb to the top, choose one of the 3 water slides, and go down the mountain. Play tennis, handball, or work out at the health club. Take in a show at the Derby Dinner Playhouse, or have a delicious dinner in the warm atmosphere of the 12th Night Dining Room, where you can listen to the beautiful music of the George Dawson Trio. Where else can you find everything one could want on a vacation so close to home? This is living. This is the Marriott. Why look any further?
Okay, get your kazoos ready to pucker up and blow, because we're going to do a song, Camptown Races, and we're going to talk to some people and say happy birthday to a few people in the audience that are celebrating real special occasions. See how you're doing today. Do that? That's trucking on down the road. Here we go. birthday, Nellie. Thanks for coming over today. And Charles Worley. Charles R. Worley's birthday. I can't get over there to talk to you, but I sure do want to thank you for coming today, and happy birthday. And if I can get Joyce Krebs to come over here. Joyce Krebs, can she come over here and let me talk to her? I stuck my microphone in her plate. I'm sorry. I turned around and there was a woman behind me, and I put my microphone right down in her scrambled eggs. If you don't mind my germs, I don't mind yours. And this is Mosina Corbett. Where do you live, Mosina?
Louisville, Kentucky, by the cinemas.
By the cinemas. Oh boy, I bet you hate that traffic, don't you?
Oh yes, I sure do.
I want to give you this hanging plant here from Cannon's Florist across the street in Innkeeper Square. That's a little clay pot, looks like an Indian design, and that's ivy growing out of there, and forsythia. Isn't that pretty?
Corbett's mother from Sacred Heart Church.
Well, I'm glad that you came over here to celebrate your birthday. I hope you like that plant.
I do.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, I've got a young bride over here, Debbie Weathers. Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
When do you get married?
May 12th.
May 12th? Where's your to-be husband?
He's at home.
He's at home?
Yeah.
You sure he's at home?
I hope so.
Okay. And this is all your bridal table here?
Uh-huh.
Well, just a lovely group, and we wish you much, much luck. And we're going to give you an S&T flashlight to start off your housekeeping chores. Maybe she can find her husband with it.
A flashlight to start her trousseau.
Whatever.
I have a bride here, too, Joyce Krebs. And are these your bridesmaids over here with you, Joyce?
No, that's my groom's family.
Well, that's nice. You're getting off to a good start. They seem to really like you a lot.
I hope so.
Who are you going to marry?
Roger Wampler.
Where do you all live?
We will live in Louisville.
In Louisville? What does he do?
Works at Colgate.
What do you do?
Nothing right now.
You've got enough to do planning a wedding, don't you? Let's give her a wedding gift here. How about a complimentary brunch ticket today? This is from us so that you will be our guest here today for the lunch from the Marriott, okay?
Thank you very much.
Have a nice wedding day. Hey, where's Bernie?
Here I am back here.
Does
it really? I'd like to talk just for a second with Mother Marie Daniel on your 25th anniversary. Can you lean in just a little bit? This is as far as the mic will go.
It's the 25th anniversary of my entrance into a religious congregation.
Well, terrific. We're so glad to have you here. You having a good time?
Very much, yes.
Good. When I saw Mother Marie and it said 25th anniversary, I got kind of suspicious.
The mother means I am Superior General of a congregation in South Carolina.
I see. What order is it, Mother?
Sisters of Charity of Our Lady of Mercy.
Oh, my goodness. They taught me in grade school. Let's give her a free brunch. Nice to have you with us.
I want to know where Winnie Hoppins is, because Winnie is having a birthday, and I don't know where Winnie is. Up there, oh, bless her heart. Hi, happy birthday, Winnie. I'm glad I can't reach you, but happy birthday anyway. And I'm going to talk to this gentleman here. A while ago, I asked if anybody was here with somebody he wasn't supposed to be with, and you said you were. What's your name?
Paul Steiner.
You were just pulling my leg, weren't you?
I was just pulling your leg, yes. Yes.
Who are these people here with you, Paul?
Okay, this is a group that we have that are from Elizabethtown. They're called the Jansen Huffsteins. And, of course, we came up to the balloon race this morning, which was scrapped, you know. So we thought we'd do a balloon bust luncheon at the Marriott. So here we are.
Oh, and we're going to help you have the biggest bust you ever had in your whole life.
All right, lay it on me, honey.
Okay. Hey, what can
I think he's had enough champagne. He's about ready to go up now.
A flashlight. This is a huge spotlight flashlight from S&T Stores, one of our sponsors.
Especially for balloon watchers, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, we can use this.
This will help you find your way in the dark. Okay. I would like to acknowledge some of my sponsors that are here today from S&T. And if I can get them all to just stand up,
Why don't you guys stand up and take a bow? This is a hard-working, good bunch of guys,
yes.
I'll tell you that. S&T Industries.
I have Mr. John Oates, Sales Manager, and Al Hobbuck, Marketing Manager, and John Fife is Advertising Manager, and Bill Payton is in charge of promotions. And Bill, who's this lovely lady with you?
Judy Baker.
And Judy does not work with S&T, but she is keeping all you gentlemen company today, and you're very lucky to have her at your table.
Right, very lucky.
We're glad to have you all here today. Thank you for joining us. Did you have somebody?
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of people from Jeffersonville High School here. Hi, what's your name?
My name's Edith Baker.
Hi, Edith Baker. Are you all having a good time?
Real good time, yes.
Are you? How's the food?
Fine, delicious.
Good, good. Are the kids pretty good at Jeff?
Oh, yeah, about the best.
We had a bunch of them on last week from Oklahoma, and they did a terrific job over here. Really nice kids, yeah.
I think all those are pretty good kids, too, the majority of them.
We're delighted to have you here. Thanks for coming.
I have someone standing here. Tell everybody your name.
Marilyn Meeks.
Marilyn, last time you were here with a bunch of girls, and they were having a shower for someone that was having a baby, and I thought it was you, remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
And you said, no, it's not me. I'm not even married.
No, I think he was sitting home probably listening to it. He was wondering what was going on.
And you were in shock.
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you do? You live in Austin?
No, I live in New Albany, Indiana, and I work for General Electric.
Are you secretary or?
I'm a computer operator.
Oh, we're glad to have you here. You come over often, don't you?
Uh-huh. I really like the brunch. It's fantastic.
Thank you. We're glad to have you here, too. Hi. That's her boyfriend with the mustache
Hey, Lizzie,
there.
I've got a sweet little gal up here that's having a birthday. What's your name?
Suzanne
Suzanne what, honey?
Castor.
Suzanne Castor. And how old are you today, Suzanne?
10.
10 years old. Boy, oh boy. How about a nice round of applause for a great 10th birthday? Where do you go to school?
St. Agnes.
St. Agnes over in Louisville?
No, in Fort Wright, Kentucky.
In Fort Wright, Kentucky. I see. Well, we're just delighted to have you here, and we've got a birthday pie for you. That's what that piece of paper is about. If you'll get your mom or dad to take it across the street to Mama Lou's Pie Kitchen, you can cash it in for a great big delicious birthday pie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming, dear.
Did you have somebody you wanted to talk to down there? Let's find out. These people here from this table are from Cincinnati. And he walked in the middle of our rehearsal when we were getting the spotlight ready and everything and said, what's going on in here anyway? What's your name, sir?
Tom Crawford.
And where do you live, Mr. Crawford?
We live about 30 miles east of Cincinnati, a little town called Maineville, Ohio, but originally we're from Louisville. And we're back visiting my mother and brothers this weekend.
What do you do up there?
I'm traffic manager for the Kroger Company in Cincinnati.
Did you know that I was on the Kroger Consumer Council?
Great. It's a good company to work for, and it's a good company to be associated with.
We'll get together and talk about it afterward, okay? It is a good company. I like those people. I don't know the ones in Cincinnati, but I do know them here. And is this your family here with you?
Well, my wife and my daughter and my friends Harold Menz and Roxy Menz.
How do you do, Harold? Where do you live?
We live in Charlestown, Indiana.
Oh, you're the friends he came to see, huh?
Right.
What do you do up there in Charleston?
Well, my wife's a teacher. You're talking to the Jeff teacher. She's a Charlestown teacher.
What do you do?
I'm a food inspector.
Food inspector?
A food inspector, right.
What do you inspect food for when you're looking? What do you look for to toss it out or keep it? Can you tell?
Well, I look at it on the wholesale level, not in the restaurants. At the Kroger Company.
See if we can get him to look at the price tags.
Do we have any gifts left to give these people at this table? Okay. While you're staying here, maybe you'd like to go over to the health club across the street in the sports center and work out, get in shape for spring and summer and all that, okay?
Thank you very much.
Okay, they've got a tennis club over there, too. Your friendly neighborhood S&T dealer has all the expertise and equipment you need to get your lawn in shape this spring. You'll find durable shovels for turning over winter-hardened soil, rakes and hoes for crumbling it up real good and getting it in shape for grass seed or flowers. He has fertilizers, spreaders, wheelbarrows, and when that beautiful grass comes up, he'll show you just the right new lawnmower you'll need for easy grass cutting. You know, yard work can be kind of fun when you have the right tools from your S&T dealer, where you get more than your money's worth.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get a terrific treat from the George Dawson Trio. George Dawson on the keyboard, Donnie Hale on drums, Rick Hale on bass.
Rambling Rose, Rambling Rose, why you ramble, heaven knows, wild and windblown, that's how you grow. Who can cling to a rambling road? Ramble on, are gone, and who will want you for their love true? When you're rambling, days are gone. A rambling rose, a rambling rose. Why you ramble, heaven knows. Though I love you with a love true, who can cling to a rambling rose?
Thank you, George.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, George, have you started your new record yet?
It's completed. They're in the process of manufacturing it for distribution, and we should have some distribution in this area very, very soon. We don't know exactly when.
Will you bring some over here?
We think so. We hope so.
Will you bring them to the brunch?
Sure.
In a truck, you'll bring them, right, George?
What do you bring them? What's the name of the album? It's an album, isn't it?
Yes, it's
What's the name of it?
Unforgettable.
Unforgettable. And you have lots of Nat King Cole songs on it. Some
That's
of the
true.
really great old songs.
Right, along with some of the newer songs of today that, in a fashion or in a manner that Nat would have performed.
Yeah, I heard you do some songs from the album. It's really going to be good. Unforgettable. I'm going to talk to this lady over here because she looks like she's enjoying herself so much. Can I talk to you a minute and say hi? Did you know you're on the radio?
No.
What's your name?
Betty Myers,
Betty, where do you live?
Indianapolis.
Did you drive down here for the weekend?
No, just for the race.
Oh, you're going to the track today.
To the track, right.
What do you do up in Indianapolis?
I work in an office.
Where?
8 ambulance service.
And, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I started to say, is this your husband? But I fiigured I better not. This is a friend with you, right?
This is a friend, Pat Patterson.
Okay, Pat, can I say hi to you?
Hi.
Did you get any tips from Mike Barry today? You think you know who you're going to bet on?
Well, I hope he helps me. I'm going to bet. I don't know if I'm going to win or not.
How about today?
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do today yet until I get there.
Do you live in Indianapolis, too?
Indianapolis, yes.
What do you do up there?
I work as a salesman for Indiana Fire Prevention Company. We have an office in Louisville.
Is this your territory, too, down here?
No, I'm just visiting.
Well, we're glad to have you here today. You got off to a good start because you look like you're really enjoying yourself.
Oh, it's fantastic. We've been here before, though.
You have pretty dimples, too. Real nice lady there. Yeah.
You think maybe we get George to do something or close with happy birthday or for all the people that are having happy birthdays and anniversaries and stuff, or did you have something else?
We can sing a joint happy birthday to everybody in the room that had a birthday and get you to stand up and since we can't talk to all of you, just stand up and let us sing happy birthday to you.
All the anniversaries and birthday people stand up.
Okay.
Ready?
And we'll sing happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. I would like to introduce a new member of our crew today, Paul Vissing, who's been working Spotlight all day. I hope it didn't get in your eyes because we think it adds a little bit to have a spotlight here. Yeah, he did a good job. I think he did a good job. And my floor director, Tony Bigler. Hi, Tony.
Hello.
I finally got her to talk. She usually didn't want to talk. And this is the jewelry company over here. Oh, there's the jewelry company.
I knew you'd find the jewelry company, yes.
Were you the lady that came over to me a while ago? What's the jewelry company?
It's not the jewelry company. It's the Kentucky Retail Jewelers Association. And this is Art Stiver from De Beers Diamond Promotion out of New York. And this is... He is from the Gemological Institute of America. This is the educational arm of the retail jeweler. And then, of course, we have some Louisville people on down there. Why don't you talk to some of them?
Well, I was going to find out, is this a buying trip, or do you all come in to just...
No. We are the trade association. We conduct seminars for the retail jewelers on colored stones, diamond appraisal, how to set rings, watches, bench courses, and things of this nature. And they are out of Los Angeles. And this is, of course, Buddy Frock from Louisville, and he is a supplier. And then we have our president down there, Joe Kester from Covington.
Gee, you all came from all over. What was your name, sir?
Douglas Hucker.
And you're from Los Angeles?
Santa Monica, exactly.
Oh, it's pretty down there. I've been there before.
It's beautiful.
Will you be going to the track today, do you think?
I believe so.
There's no way to come to Kentucky when the track opens and not go, is there?
That's what they tell me.
What do you do up in Santa Monica?
I teach classes to jewelers about diamond appraisal, evaluation of colored stones, and things like this.
We're glad to have you down here. This was the group that had the little girl who's having a birthday. Whoops, my microphone is stuck under a chair, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, we're out of time? Don't have time? People are waving their arms frantically at me, and that means we're out of time. Thank you for coming, and thank you for listening, everybody. Bye-bye.
The Champagne Brunch and Broadcast is a Liz Missing production, sponsored by your friendly neighborhood S&T stores, serving you in 16 states with a wide variety of quality items at competitive prices, and all the friendly people at the Marriott at 36-acre resort. We won't be here next week on Derby Day. However, the following week, our guest will be Cesar Romero and vocalist Joanne Hale. Till then, this is Bernie Vissing saying, thanks for listening, and let the weekend begin.